Are you truly ready? I know how bad it is when you feel that blessing that wants to come to you and take part of your life so badly, but for some reason, there is something that apparently prevents that blessing from you and your life, isn't it? It can be felt and experienced as one of the most frustrating sensations ever. When you feel how your inner and spiritual evolution has been so big so far, but in the external reality, none of your truly desires has been manifested. This is one of the biggest and more common issues and tests that a lot of people on this journey have to face. But before you continue watching this video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned till the end of this video, where I will tell you my conclusion about this interesting topic. And with that being said, let's get straight to it. The desperation of this common situation can make the individual want to give up. As we navigate the intricate paths of life, there are some moments when everything seems to slow down so much that it looks like our life has literally become stagnant. All the ways seem to close just before our eyes. All those ways that we consider for a long time as our plain path, our future reality, our safe area to walk through. But suddenly, everything collapses and our plans, from one day to another, make a twist. Then, when we actually realize that illusion which we have been believing, seeking, and therefore needing for our sense of existence stops making sense for us, we start to try keeping it in our life. And painfully, we don't realize that we are trying to keep something that doesn't exist anymore. Actually, it had never existed because it always has been just an illusion. That is why, when we are in this exactly situation, but we don't realize about it, we have that strange feeling of pulling away what we are seeking. And that's due either we are seeking something or we are trying to do something in a specific way, what obviously is not the right one. And then is when we get into the paradox of seeking, where we pull away everything we want to attract and we attract everything we want to avoid. Which means we are not still ready to get and receive our truly desires, since we still are not understanding the real meaning of attraction, generation of reality and manifestation, and therefore the meaning of being someone who is just being. If we are not being ourselves, we will inevitably put our eyes on the outside, looking for the solutions to solve all those problems and situations that actually are just a straight reflection of our current state of mind and level of consciousness. And that action of putting our attention on the outside is what is making us get stuck, just because we're still incapable of dealing with the duality properly. That is why most of the people have the vacuum sensation, that black hole inside that can never be filled with anything they are seeking from the outside world. This is the way the Matrix keeps us inside the system, trying to make us follow unattainable carrots hanging in front of us, generating desperation, frustration, and this sense of being meaningless, making us feel that paradoxical sensation that defines and shapes the reality of the Matrix, keeping us inside. But then, what can the solution be? The paradoxical perspective of things, in which we try to find answers outside, keeps our perception of reality based in separation. If you realize about it, when someone is seeking for something, is saying to the universe, and therefore to himself, that something is missing, then there is no oneness within. This is actually really simple to understand. If we look for something in our reality, then our reality and us are two different things that are separate. Instead, if we find what we need inside us, what is going to happen is that we will stop seeking and we will start to be what we need, making the reality and the external world be a reflection of our inner state of mind and consciousness, being, therefore, the same one thing, oneness. And in oneness, there is no room for a paradox. There is no space and time for seeking anything, since whatever we ask for to ourselves, we will give to ourselves. and we will let the external world see it, allowing it to express it in its own way and form. But how we do this? We must surrender and let go the perception of duality and separation of the reality. When we perceive situations in this way, it always becomes in that itchy feeling that never gets that needy scratch to feel relief. It is really common that when we try to let things go and therefore let go of the attachment that we have with the situation we are dealing with, it gets hard the fact to release the situation. When in fact, when we release and let things go, we actually are integrating them into our beings and in our lives, but with one very big and powerful difference. We are not trying to control them. When we try to seek, we try to control, we try to create the future from the present, controlling how things are gonna happen, when the only thing we have control about is what is going to happen. That's our real choice, and we make it every single second in the present time. So, after knowing how to deal with situations, which solutions are inside us, we must embrace the present and where we find oneness. Being in the present moment allows us to recognize an essential part of our journey and be aware of the seeds we are planting on our field. Or in other words, being present allows us to be conscious about the things we visualize and therefore the things that are going to happen. Being present teaches us the power to surrender and let go of what is going on outside and create solutions from the inside, from a clear state of mind. That is, that the ones who are truly ready are the ones who are living and experiencing the present time the most. Otherwise, if we keep seeking answers from the outside, we will keep the loop and the maze that is every single time trying to catch us. Then, the ones who became capable of being in the present and be truly ready to receive the blessings that only can be perceived in the present moment are the ones who went from the state of seeking to the state of being, which means that they are alchemists. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. The New Alchemist. If I can create, then you can create. If you can do it, then I can do it.